Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The DTC code P0111 indicates a performance issue related to the intake air temperature (IAT) sensor in a Honda Accord manufactured between 2012 and 2017. This code suggests that the IAT sensor is either functioning outside of its expected range or not providing accurate data. The IAT sensor is crucial for the engine's air-to-fuel ratio adjustment, as it compensates for changes in atmospheric density caused by variations in intake air temperature. The sensor itself is a thermistor, meaning its electrical resistance changes depending on temperature. Specifically, this resistance increases as the temperature decreases. It's typically located near the intake manifold, where it can effectively measure the temperature of the air entering the engine. When the sensor output voltage falls within specified thresholds, specifically between 0.08 to 0.20 volts for at least 2 seconds, the Powertrain Control Module, PCM, identifies an issue, triggering the DTC and potentially illuminating the malfunction indicator lamp, MIL. A thorough understanding of this code is critical for accurate diagnosis and repair to ensure the optimal performance of the engine. In conclusion, understanding and effectively addressing the P0111 DTC code is crucial for maintaining performance in your Honda Accord. Recognizing the role of the IAT sensor in managing air-fuel ratios enables quicker, more accurate diagnostics. Thorough inspections, including checking the ignition switch, verifying connections, and testing sensor outputs, are key steps in identifying root causes. It's equally vital to verify the functionality of the Powertrain Control Module, PCM, as myriad faults could arise from it. Implementing preventive maintenance can mitigate future issues and extend the longevity of the engine system. By following this troubleshooting guide, drivers can ensure that their Honda Accord remains in optimal running condition, preempting performance issues related to the IAT sensor. The IAT sensor plays a pivotal role in managing the engine's air-fuel mixture, which is essential for achieving optimal combustion efficiency. Located near the intake manifold, it measures the temperature of the incoming air, allowing the Powertrain Control Module, PCM, to adjust the air-fuel ratio in real time. This is particularly important because atmospheric density varies with temperature, impacting engine performance. When the sensor detects a temperature change, it alters its resistance, which in turn changes the output voltage sent to the PCM. If the output voltage does not fall within the expected range, specifically if it's between 0.08 to 0.20 volts for a duration of at least 2 seconds, the PCM interprets this as a malfunction. In cases where the IAT sensor fails to operate correctly, the PCM will trigger a diagnostic trouble code, DTC, which can hinder engine performance and fuel efficiency, potentially leading to increased emissions as well. Identifying the root causes of the P0111 code is critical for effective diagnosis and repair. The first possible cause is a range/performance problem of the IAT sensor itself. This could stem from physical damage, wiring issues, or internal corrosion, all of which might prevent the sensor from providing accurate temperature readings. The second potential cause is a failure within the Powertrain Control Module, PCM, itself. The PCM acts as the central computational unit for various engine functions, including processing sensor inputs like those from the IAT sensor. If there is a malfunction within the PCM's internal circuits, it might misinterpret or fail to interpret the sensor data completely. Other unknown causes may also exist, emphasizing the importance of a holistic diagnostic approach that includes both sensor and PCM assessments. A malfunction indicated by the P0111 code generally presents several symptoms that can significantly impact driving performance. One of the most apparent signs is engine performance issues. You may notice rough idling, stalling, or a lack of power during acceleration. Additionally, the malfunction indicator lamp, MIL, on your dashboard may illuminate, alerting you to a fault in the engine management system. These symptoms create concerns regarding vehicle reliability and safety. Moreover, problems with the IAT sensor can lead to increased fuel consumption, as the engine may not receive accurate data to adjust the air-fuel mixture appropriately. This can result in an inefficient combustion process, leading to higher emissions, making it crucial to address this diagnosis promptly to ensure optimal vehicle operation and lower environmental impact. The first step in troubleshooting the P0111 DTC involves checking the ignition switch position to ensure it's in the on state. Proper key engagement is essential for the diagnostics to execute correctly. After confirming that the ignition switch is activated, it's critical to examine the connections at the IAT sensor. Look for any signs of wear, corrosion, or disconnections that could interfere with the sensor's ability to send accurate data to the powertrain control module, PCM. Both visual inspections and physical checks can reveal issues that may not be immediately apparent. Ensuring that these connections are secure and free from damage is foundational before proceeding to more complex diagnostics, as sensor failure often originates from external wiring problems. In the second step, it's imperative to measure the voltage output of the IAT sensor while the vehicle is running. Using a multimeter, you can verify whether the sensor's output falls within the expected range. As a thermistor, the IAT sensor should produce higher voltage readings at lower temperatures, and vice versa. Specifically, you're looking for a voltage output that does not correspond to the actual intake air temperature. If the readings are consistently outside the threshold of 0.08 to 0.20 volts for at least 2 seconds, it confirms a malfunction. This voltage measurement is crucial to understanding whether the sensor is functioning appropriately or if it has failed and requires replacement. Accurate readings will guide subsequent steps in the diagnostic process. The third troubleshooting step involves inspecting the function of the powertrain control module, PCM. Since the PCM is responsible for processing inputs from the IAT sensor, verifying its operation is critical. Connect a scan tool to run diagnostic tests and check for other trouble codes that may indicate broader issues. If multiple fault codes are present, it may point to a broader PCM dysfunction rather than an isolated sensor issue. Also, verify that there are no wiring harness problems leading to shorts or open circuits between the PCM and the IAT sensor. If the PCM is determined to be the issue, it may necessitate reprogramming or replacement to restore optimal vehicle performance. After completing the repair or replacement of any faulty components related to the P0111 code, it's essential to clear the diagnostic trouble codes from the powertrain control module, PCM. This can typically be done using a scan tool with a clear DTC function. Once cleared, take the vehicle for a test drive to ascertain whether the MIL re-illuminates or if any symptoms persist. A successful test drive requiring 2 drive cycles without returning to the same fault confirms that the repairs were effective. Keeping an eye on the performance metrics during this drive will provide insights into the successful operation of the IAT sensor and PCM interaction. After ensuring that everything functions correctly, you can confidently return the vehicle to everyday use. Preventive maintenance is vital for avoiding future occurrences of DTC P0111. Regular inspections of the IAT sensor and its wiring should be a part of routine vehicle maintenance. Checking for any corrosion, loose connections, or physical damage can lead to early detection of potential issues. Additionally, ensuring that the electrical connections remain free from moisture and contaminants can prolong the life and accuracy of the sensor. Routine checks can be performed alongside oil changes or service intervals to ensure that any potential faults are caught early. By implementing these practices, you can significantly enhance the reliability of the vehicle and improve long-term performance. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.